Everybody. So I wanted to film a little series here, a little two-part series, uh, kind of talking about my biggest struggles in fitness, right? Because a lot of people, I think that they come into the gym and they think that I just have this all figured out because I'm a fitness professional and this is what I do for a living and my entire life revolves around it, which totally isn't true. First I want to talk about some of the things that I struggled with when I was first starting out, and then in the second part of this, we'll talk a little bit about what I'm struggling with right now. The biggest thing that I struggled with when I was starting out was if I like I knew what a good workout felt like, right? And if I could, if I wasn't up for that, if I wasn't up for what I thought was going to be a really, really good workout, and I couldn't go in and I wasn't ready to go, and I couldn't go in and just like mash, then I figured it wasn't worth it going in, right? So like if I didn't feel like I could go give my 100% effort, I felt like it had to be all out all the time. So what I would do is I would just like skip, or I'd find a way around it. I'd say I'll go tomorrow, and like I would just justify all these things to not go in and do what I needed to do. And that was a big thing for me. Where I started to kind of get over that and see a lot more success was when I realized that I didn't have to go be at my best every single time. That I had, what was more important was being consistent than being intense. Right? Consistency is going to beat intensity every time. Now there are times where you have to drive that intensity up, but as long as you're consistent, that trend line will go in the right direction, right? So if there's a day where you're not really feeling it and you're not feeling like you have it today to just go in and just like go have the best workout of your life and do something you've never done before and all those things that we need to do to drive change, showing up and just doing something is still going to help you build a positive habit. It is going to do a lot of other things physiologically that it will ultimately help you drive progress forward over the long term. And it was really a big game changer for me when I realized that I didn't need to go be at my best all the time. If I could show up 4 to 5 hours a week, I knew that for the rest of my life, whether that's at a high intensity or low intensity, I knew that I'd be okay. And when that really kicked in is when I started to see some major changes in my body. Now that didn't happen quickly. It wasn't like I was going in and all of a sudden it was like, yeah, being consistent 5 days a week for 3 weeks and now I'm good. It's like, no, it took time, but it ultimately did happen. So consistency over time will ultimately help with results, even if that's not always at the best intensity that you can. So that's going to be the first part. Next time I want to talk about what I'm struggling a little bit with now. Being 15 years into this fitness journey, I'm still struggling with things, and I probably always will be. And not probably always will be. I definitely always will be. So I want to talk about some of the things I'm struggling with right now, and also what I'm doing to kind of work on that.